Good morning, everybody. Dave Guresso here. Yesterday, I got into a conversation with a friend of mine, and we were talking about servant leadership and what that means for companies and individuals even. As part of that conversation, we began talking about the law of reciprocity and the idea that whatever you give to the world and give to the people around you often gets returned to you. And so the analogy that I'd like to share to help you understand this is let's talk about trees. So I don't know how many of you know this, but in the process of photosynthesis, trees take in the sunlight, they produce the energy, and they exhale oxygen. Human beings reciprocate that by breathing in the oxygen and exhaling carbon dioxide. And so it's really kind of interesting how the tree and us human beings have somewhat of a symbiotic relationship. And that really describes how servant leadership works and how specifically how serving other people works in our spheres of influence. When we go out into the world, I can't necessarily explain how this works. I just know that it's a universal principle. When we serve others, when we are willing to give of ourselves, things have a way of coming back around. And maybe this is not as complicated as I'm making it. Has there ever been anybody that you've served that later when you were in need, suddenly people were surrounding you willing to help? That is an example of the law of reciprocity. A lot like the trees and human beings. We breathe in what they give out, and they breathe in what we give out. We depend on each other. Without trees, plants, and things in the world, we could not survive. So it goes back to even a level of survival and thriving. So many of us are in survival mode and wish that we could be thriving. Well, part of learning to thrive is understanding the law of reciprocity, learning to serve people, and learning that there's this universal principle that whatever we put into the world, we will receive back. So I want to challenge all of you today to serve somebody, encourage somebody, make a difference in somebody's life today, because they may turn around, show up in your life in a powerful way one day. You won't even see it coming, and then you too will experience what it means to live out the law of reciprocity. You all have a fantastic day. Talk to you soon.